Hi, David here, CEO and founder of the Freedom Founders Mastermind. Well, the Dow broke all-time high records this past week, over 40,000. It's a time for, I think a lot of people are just saying this thing will shoot to the moon. This time is different. It's going on forever. I've seen it in many, many places. A lot of the pundits are talking about the fact that there's no end in sight to this and that it's risk on and stay with the bull market and the bears are all crazy. I think you know better than that, even assuming that you've had some money in the market, tech stocks, NVIDIA, wherever you put your money, and you felt this rise going up. It does feel good. It always feels good when we make a profit, no matter whether it's timing or just good fortune, or whether we worked hard to make something happen, which might be how you run your practice and eventually take practice equity out. It was really probably all on you, right? Not just the market. But in this case, it's the market. The market's been great. But recency bias usually kicks in, right? And that's what people think. It's like whatever it's been the last few years, it's going to continue on. It's so easy to forget, going back now 15, 16 years ago to 2008, the great financial crisis. Oh yeah, back then, you go back and read the tea leaves, the press clippings, this thing was going to the moon. Real estate was going up and up. There was no falling back. And all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, you could watch it coming slowly at first and then bam, hit the skids big time in 2008 and caused all kinds of pullback. I mean, the stock market, Wall Street, equities lost 50%. And it took another 6 to 8 years to even climb back to even. That's the problem with playing the up and down roller coaster of the equity markets in financial products. It's emotional. It's emotional. When the emotion is behind the upswing, and as long as there's nothing to trip it up, it does keep on going. It does. It does. But as soon as there's something that starts the domino effect, and there always will be, there's always going to be a correction. It's never not happened, even though people want to think it won't. Once that domino starts down, it falls very, very quickly. It's like the elevator, slow going up, and on the way down, it falls fast. And this is where people are going to get into trouble. You might want to keep some money in the market, and you like it. That's fine. But if you're not pulling money out now and going to higher ground, even just going to cash equivalents like treasuries and money markets, just to bide some time before you wait and see what happens. And if you like the financial markets, I would just put some money on the sidelines and let it do a correction. Then you can buy back in if that's your game. I personally don't like the financial markets. If you follow me at all, I like tangible assets. Tangible assets, gosh, like the businesses and the practices that we've operated for many, many years. That's tangible. If you like the financial markets, the financialization, which is what we have on Wall Street today, you'd be a stock trader, but you're not. You so something more tangible. So why do you invest your money or allow your money to be invested in a way that doesn't make sense for you, right? That's why tangible assets, investing in business, or business is your business, your practice. And when your time's right and you want to exit, take some chips off the table, where are you going to put it? In financial products? No, you should put it on Main Street, but you don't. Why? It takes work. It's a little scary. How do you do it? Where do you go? You don't want to start another business, do you? I get it. That's where being around other people that have already gone down the path, have forged a path to do that, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's a reinvestment, but everything's a reinvestment in your life. If it's not, then you're just might as well go to Vegas and play the casino. But for me, my whole life has been reinvesting. Sure, certainly going to school and getting the degrees and the license certification, CE courses to make myself better technically as a dentist during the years I was practicing. But all that time too, I'm investing in myself to learn how to be a better investor, to make my money, the hard-earned money that I could make doing what I did, work for me. That's something that most of you, no fault of yours, you don't do because you're told, well, don't do it. You're told, put it over here. The default mode is always put it on Wall Street, put it in the 401k, tax defer it. If you follow the group think, you're going to get mediocre results. And I'm afraid to tell you that these highlights of the big market upswings, I think that's going away. There's too much change in the financial global markets to allow us to continue to have this kind of growth. Stagflation, for those who really study this, is the word on the street. That means high cost of living going forward and anemic growth. So all this big growth that we've seen, I think it's pretty much over. And now you're going to have to look at how do you actually make replacement income? Yeah, real income. Not try to get the accumulation, not run the market up, but how do you put your money in something that actually will produce predictable, sustainable monthly replacement income, cash flow. That's what it's about. That's what I learned how to do over 40 years ago. That's what allowed me to get out of my practice, to leave when my daughter was sick some 20 years ago. When I wanted to buy back some time, I had sustainable, predictable income. See, the problem with equity, net worth, accumulation, I'm not saying it's bad, but you can't eat it. No, you can't eat equity. You need to make sure you can make that equity produce something for you. If you can't, You're at the vulnerability of the markets. The markets go up, feels good. You can always sell some stuff, right? But what happens when the markets go down? Particularly after you leave active income, particularly after you remove yourself from the doing of the thing every day that you've been doing for 20, 30, 40 some years, and you're ready to enjoy life a little bit. Do you really want to go back and have to climb that mountain again? No, you don't want to do that. Look, I've been doing this for over 40 years. I've been, over the last 14 years, helping hundreds of doctors and their spouses figure out their blueprint. And the key is a blueprint, the clarity and focus on what's going to move the needle for you, customized to your game plan, to your milestones, to your timeline, reverse engineering to what you see specifically as you want in your life, wherever you are on that path. That's the key. I'm telling you, no one else is going to give it to you. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have an agenda. I don't sell products. I don't sell real estate. What I provide is a plan. It's worked for many others. Will it work for you? I don't know. Are you willing to take the risk to find out? If so, book a call with one of my team. Be glad to see if you might be a fit for the Freedom Founders community. Take care. It's all about your freedom.